and we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah, you know the deal. We back again. Yo. A round of applause for Jersey's finest. A lot of content creators not worthy, but they minus. They get offended and start singing like the whiners. Talking like they tough, but it's only screaming and whining. My homie JusDueBoxing is the cat you don't come to. Your squad get run through. By the time you come to, you duck food. You suckers talk tough on the internet, revealing all your threats. Now we got you trapped in the net. JusDueBoxing be on this grind, y'all better hustle up. You deadlifted 90 pounds, we doing muscle ups. There's really no comparison. His voice sound like a derringer. Throwing a towel, it's just embarrassing. My dog Just very philosophical and psychological, and he mixed it all with good boxing news. These YouTubers feel like Bishop, I guess they got the juice, but it's lonely at the top. To Just it feel like child abuse. Be respectful, he don't wanna talk wild and loose. If you can't relate, you get dismissed like a mild dispute. These weird cats would tell lies, then they hide the truth. Why beyond views? You lose your life when you collide with dude. It's JusDueBoxing. All you cowards quit jocking. Kirk is official with no other options. Yeah.
What's good? What up? What up? What's good with the fam? What's good with the fam? Everybody going crazy right now. What's good with y'all, man? Man, I'm disappointed, y'all. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. I am disappointed, bro. Oh, yeah, I'm disappointed. But you know what? I don't care how this sound. At least Lubin, at least I got one. At least one of the guys won. Hey, sometimes you gotta take it how you can get it. Because if both of them would have lost tonight, I'd have been sitting over here with the prune face. Like, look, man, I ain't sad for Charlo. I ain't none of that. Hey, man, we got to talk about this, man. Gertz, what it do, homie? How you feeling? Ghost, what's good with it? Ain't got no ghost enjoying this. Big Tax, what it do, homie? No Smoke TV in the house. What's good, bro? 10K, what it do, homie? 817, what's good, bro? Lubin beat Ramos ass. Everybody was on Ramos. Talk to him. How you lose to watch a horrible version? I tell you, he was a little more polished tonight, though. He was a little more polished because I think he was focused. But we're going to get into it. Rashid, what it do, homie? See what I'm saying, bro? That's why I'm glad he ain't sell all them Wolf tickets. Hey, man, yeah, for the culture, nah, yeah, no smoke, bro. It wasn't for the culture. Al Booger, what it do, homie? Yeah, Hey, listen. Peace to the bro, man. Al Booger, how you feeling? And James, what it do? Yeah, we gonna get into it, bro. Mike Biggs boxing, my bro. He said, not sure about them Texas boys. Hey, look, Ramos look horrible tonight. We gonna get into it. So look, man, let's start with the first fight, man. Let's start with the first fight. I was right about that fight. You know, Elijah Garcia came out there, did what he was supposed to do. I don't even want to say he did what he was supposed to do. I think Elijah Garcia, he fought Resendez how Jared Hurd should have fought him. Devon, what's good with it, bro? Yeah, I already know, man. I know. I know. Golly, man. But look, we're gonna talk about it. So look, Elijah Garcia did his thing tonight, y'all. Elijah Garcia did his thing. Came out there, young kid. He only 20 years old, man. I like his energy, man. He real positive young kid. Look how he got a bright future. Only thing I will say right off the bat, is he got to improve defensively. He can't continue to go into every fight getting hit that much. That's not gonna work. Like, that's not gonna spell for a long career. That's a short career if Elijah Garcia don't work on that defense. He can't allow, you know. And then look, this is like 2-3 fights in a row that I seen. He I know it's a fight, but his nose stay busted, bro. Bro nose stay busted. He got to tighten up defensively. Excuse me. Yeah, Mel fought for more victory. Garcia might be that dude. Dre Martin, what it do? Look, I want to make sure something, yo. I want to make sure I stay true to the name. I'm not going to bash Charlo. I'm going to put things in its proper perspective the best way I do it, you know, and I ain't going to kill him. Oh, then what it do, homie? How you feeling, bro? Let his hands go more. Absolutely. We're going to get to it. I just wanted to run through these fights for y'all, man. And what it do, homie? Ant McQueen in the building. The professor, what it do? 10K was good. Yeah, improve his defense and he'll be all right, yo. He'll be all right. Yeah, man. So look, Elijah Garcia, he came out there. He did what I thought he was gonna do, which is win. He's very impressive. I don't know how many fights of his that y'all seen. I've seen him fight a few times so far. So this dude, each time he fight, he's a strong young kid, man. He's getting better, but the only place where he really needs to improve defensively. You get what I'm saying? He's strong as they come, bro. But he got a good offensive arsenal, good jab, strong jab. He throw nice straight punches, good body shots, good uppercuts. I mean, the kid got an offensive arsenal, you know, out this world, man. He got all the tools offensively. It's just, you know, he has those lapses on defense and he chooses to fight the wrong kind of fight. I think he could have kept Resendez at the end of his jab, man, and at the end of his punches instead of giving up so much ground and real estate in the ring and allowing Resendez to get off on him in areas where he shouldn't have. You know what I mean? Facts, Ant. That's a fact. Stan Jones, what it do, homie? Charlo was not mentally into the biggest fight of his career. Oh, yeah, we're going to get to it. We're going to talk to him, man. I mean, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about it, but I just wanted to make sure I give Elijah Garcia his just due. He went out there. He beat a tough Resendez, a guy that, you know, split Jared Hurd, had Jared Hurd looking all types of crazy, right? Dude only been knocked down one time in his career, was the one loss that he had. And, you know, he got knocked down in this fight. Elijah Garcia was putting hands on this kid, man. A hell of a stoppage, man. I didn't expect a stoppage. I thought he was going to grind it out. Thought this was going to go to the cards, but I knew he was going to win. But a stoppage victory is great, you know, for the young kid. He's only 20 years old, y'all. So he got a bright future, man. He got a bright future ahead of him. He just got to tighten up defensively. That's his biggest problem. I mean, offensively, we see what he got. You get what I'm saying? He got the tools. He got the power. He's strong. He's you know, he's resilient. You get what I'm saying? He's durable. But everybody's durable when they're young. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, a few fights down the road, you probably won't be looking so tough. So again, my biggest concern for Elijah Garcia is to tighten up defensively. You can't fight like that. You can't fight like that and sustain that. You can't sustain fighting at the top level that way. Not in today's boxing, bro. Dudes hitting way too hard, way too sharp, too polished. Nah, you gotta have a defense. You get what I'm saying? And right now, no, don't get me wrong. He does have defensive capabilities, right? He just abandons them because he likes to mix it up. And I think that could be to his own detriment. Right now, he's young enough, he's fresh enough, he's youthful enough to kind of withstand that and work through it. You get what I'm saying? But as his career going, it's gonna get tougher and tougher to win like that. He got to learn to be able to win fights and create separation where every fight is not a drag them out type of fight. It can't be like that. It can't be like that. Cuzzo, what's good with the Ashley's Corner? What's good, Cuzzo? How you feeling? Yeah, man, I was entertained. Barrios did his thing. Andrew Gray, what it do, homie? How you feeling, bro? Don, what it do, family? How you feeling? Yeah, Dre, he 20, bro. Yeah, he 20, Dre. He 20. That's why I said young boy, the young boy deserves his just due. He went out there and fought a hell of a fight. You get what I'm saying? That's his only thing. And he give up the natural physical gifts, the height and the reach. You know what I'm saying? And I think it'll serve him better to keep guys at the end of his punches instead of being a dude that want to mix it up. He gotta be more selective with when he chooses to mix it up and be in the pocket. He sit in the pocket too long, and he allows for his opponent to get off on him. It's not even that his defense is bad, right? It's just think about it this way, y'all. His defense is not that it's bad. He just fights the wrong kind of fight to me. And again, if you fighting somebody in the inside, a guy that throws a lot of punches and is pretty sound offensively, Resendez is, you're gonna get hit. How many punches can you slip? You get what I'm saying? It's only so many punches you're gonna be slipping. So again, I think he should have controlled the distance and the range better. He could have neutralized some of the stuff that he was getting hit with, and that's why he was getting tagged up so much. K-Rod was good with it. Teach was good, bro. Yeah, seeing how good his skills are, just inexplicably resort to brawling. Facts, Ant. Facts, bro. The same issue with Sebastian. They use the reach. And again, the difference is, Ant, between him and Sebastian is Sebastian does it because I think he's not good from range. That's why he does it. I seen why he does it, and he's not disciplined at all. Now with Elijah Garcia, he's just not disciplined in that regard, but he's good at distance. He's good at range. You've seen it. You've seen it tonight. He's good at distance and range, right? But he gives up the reach, and instead of keeping the guy at the end of his punches and putting them together like he good at doing, he gives up real estate. He allows a guy to get up in his kitchen and start fixing himself a plate, man. You know what I'm saying? He got to tighten up. Elijah Garcia, big win, good win for you. A good kid, good energy. You get what I'm saying? I look forward to seeing him. I seen this by my third time seeing him. Each of those times he got his nose busted up pretty good. So the biggest takeaway for him that he got to work on is his defense and being disciplined in the ring, being disciplined and not having those mental lapses where you just giving up real estate and allowing guys to get off on you. You can't do that. Mike, what it do, my bro? How you feeling, man? Appreciate y'all pulling up on this late one, man. So, yeah, when he fought from range, couldn't miss with that one, too. You get what I'm saying? Super accurate, man. He was sniping with it. You get what I'm saying? He's picking him off, man. I was like, man, this is a damn good fight, but he allowing him to just get hit too. He getting hit too much because he's staying in the pocket way too long. You get what I'm saying? Like, you could go on the fire, you know what I mean, get yours, but he's sitting there just a bit too long. And when you got a guy that's offensive like Resendez is, he ain't going to stop, but you're going to have to make him stop. Like, the only reason he won this fight because he fought. Like, you get what I'm saying? And that is what Charlo was missing. That he ain't have it. He didn't have it from round one all the way to the end. But we going to get to that, man. But just like to keep standing in front of him, right, yo? I was like, yo, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Falling in, right? I'm like, bro, you gotta. And then when you doing it, you keeping them at the end of the punches. They sharp, they crisp, you landing. Chop was good with it, bro. Yeah, and you're right. He might not be focusing on defense right now, but see, he can get away with this early. You seen it with Sebastian Fundora. Sebastian Fundora got away with it for a while. Look how quick it caught up to him. So again, Elijah Garcia could suffer that same fate. He's at 160. They heavier there. Dudes is punching. You can't. Resendez is not a big puncher. You get what I'm saying? He's not a big puncher. He's a good puncher, but he's not a big puncher. Like if that was a big puncher on the other side of Elijah Garcia, his nose is already busted up, eye marked up a little bit, he would have been in some trouble. So you got to tighten that up. You got to tighten that up moving forward. Other than that, you know what I mean? I like the offensive display that he showed. It was an entertaining fight. It was an entertaining fight all the way through. And I like the knockout. I like the way he got the knockdowns. I like the way he doubled up on the hook that got the knockdown, one to the body, one to the head, man. He did some beautiful work, man. So salute to Elijah Garcia. Judah Ben, my bro. What's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Defense wins legacy fights. Offense and defense wins brain damage. I'm telling you. So, yeah, he got to tighten up right there, man. He got to tighten up. So, man, moving on past that, man. We had the return of YORDENIS Ugas and Mario Barrios. You know, Barrios coming off his unanimous decision loss to Keith Thurman. You know, Ugas coming off his TKO loss to Earl Spence. I told people that I think after that ass whooping, he wouldn't be exactly the same guy. You mix that with the injuries that he sustained, with the layoff, you know, the age, father time. You that's a recipe for disaster. He was just, this was a fight to really see what he had left. And I think after seeing what he had, I don't see no reason why Yordenis Ugas should continue to try to box. I mean, I'm not for one calling for people careers, but hey, man, he got beat up pretty handily. Jonathan was good with it, bro. ISO, what it do, homie? Yeah, man, he got to. I think it's time for him to hang up those good old gloves. Know what I'm saying? The way Barrios beat you, and you got to think he's not even a natural. You know, he came from 122. Let's just be real. And I know moving up is part of the sport. I get it, but the way you got beat tonight, you got beat to the punch. You got outworked just like I thought you would, and you got hurt several times. You got dropped with a jab, like you got dropped bad with a jab too. You get what I'm saying? Nah, Ugas, much respect to you, but Mario Barrios put on an offensive display tonight, man. It was great work. He was responsible defensively. He got clipped with some shots because, you know, that's the old tricky veteran, and you know, Ugas being that experience, man. It helped him navigate through these rounds, man. But ultimately, it just wasn't enough to deal with the much younger, you know, fresher Barrios. That's just what it came down to. Fresher guy. He operated like the fresher guy. He threw more punches. He outworked you like I knew he would. Like as the rounds weighed on, he continued to outwork you, dropping you with that jab, setting the tone early like that. Big Dog Willie was good with it. How you feeling, my bro? Yeah, he got beat up. He said, I guess the Barrios beat you. Man, I don't know what was up, man. He was in there tripping on Ugas, especially in the tournament. When he spit the gum shit out multiple times. Yeah, he was hurt, bro. He was hurt. I was like, you got to hang him up, brother. You got to hang him up because Barrios ain't the biggest puncher either. And again, y'all see how them, and I'm just calling it what it is. Y'all see how them Earl Spence ass whoopings hit? Them things hit different. 6'1", 122 is crazy. I know. But you know what, Dre? He was 5'6" at first, bro. He was 5'6" and hit a growth spurt. He was I think what they say, like 5'6" or something at first and hit a growth spurt. So he was a smaller guy at first. It was crazy. We should have stopped in the 10th round or 11th. Yeah, Don, I'm with you. Ricky Williams, what's good, my bro? He said that I won't ever be right. Nah, I won't. And them Earl Spence ass whoopings hit different, bro. Hit different. Ah, man, I missed it. Somebody sent me the live of it to watch it, man. Somebody sent me the live of it to watch it, but I probably missed it already because I'm talking to y'all. Salute to Jermell Moten, man. Jermell went out there and got him the TKO in the first round. Damn. Yeah, he went out there and TKO that guy super fast. Wow. Yeah, but so look, I picked Mario Barrios to win. It was an impressive win. Ugas hung on. I think they definitely could have stopped the fight. I don't know what the thought process was to like kind of like let him go out on his shield, but I don't see no reason why they should have done that. You just even shorten whatever is left of your career, in my opinion, just taking that extra punishment all the way out. You're a warrior. We respect you. I rock with you. But that just was too much, man. You was getting your ass whooped. But Mario Barrios, the El Azteca was putting them hands on you. He was putting hands all over, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, he ain't collect no belts. Dre done moved his. I think he got too big too fast. Dre had to start moving, bro. Big Dog Willie in that super chat said Charlo got beat up bad like Lord Bill ain't he caps. You know.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah, you ain't see it because it came on after the Canelo fight. And it was a first round TKO. You got dude up out of there fast. Kevin Cunningham is where fighters go to die. Lubin lost, in my opinion. Yeah, man. So look, Mario Barrios, hell of a performance. His offense was switched on. His defense was on. That was a well-balanced performance. He got hit with some shots. Got buzzed maybe once or twice, but, you know, he hung in there. Got hit with some good body shots. But like I said, he delivered good body shots of his own. His offensive work was impressive tonight. And I like to see the way Barrios was looking. His combinations, especially as he started to ramp up the activity a little bit, and started letting them hands go, it was impressive to see him working like that. So, you know, him coming off those back-to-back losses like that, you know, he needed a win after, after that obviously that Giovanni guy, we already knew he was gonna beat him. Salute to my queen, my baby girl, Miss Just Do. How you feeling, baby girl? Hey, Adrian, what's good with it? Yeah, we gonna get to it. We moving right along, man. So we gonna move to this co-main event. Look, man, I'm gonna just call it what it is. I hear different people with theirs. Look, my initial late style was good with it. My initial thoughts, man, Lubin got outworked, outlanded, which is why he lost. He didn't work enough. He didn't throw enough punches. He almost appeared to fight not to get knocked out. You get what I'm saying? He kind of fought not to get knocked out. I don't know, man. He just maybe the power of Ramos affected him or something like that. He was taking these shots though. He did pretty good, but again, he those mental lapses in his IQ are just like keep backing yourself to the ropes. You was making the fight much tougher than it had to be, in my opinion, by not keeping it in the center ring. You get what I'm saying? You're supposed to know your way around the ring and be able to feel when your back about to touch them ropes and exit up out of there. And instead, you was languishing on the ropes, allowing this dude to rip combinations and split the guard with uppercuts, rip you to the body on both sides. Like, I didn't like that. And did you see it? But you notice, I noticed that this was the first 12-rounder for Buddy. And it looked like it because he slowed down a lot down the stretch. Silver, what's good with it, bro? What's good with it? So he said I was part of 30% that thought Lubin won that fight. I feel you. Free Republic was good with it, bro. He said Lubin wasn't doing shit. Lubin lost. I feel you. Laced out with it, dude, bro. He just didn't do enough, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I felt like him and Free Republic was good with it. I felt like they fought the same, bro. I felt like they fought the same. I'm gonna be honest, man. Terrence Crawford, look, skillfully he can compete with Canelo, but the issue is gonna be the same issue it was for Charlo. The issue would be is that he's not 168 pounds, and although I do think he can box the hell out of Canelo for a while, I just don't know if he can sustain it for 12 rounds without taking the necessary punishment. And again, you got weight classes for a reason. Terrence Crawford said that out his mouth. Skillfully, he'll be just fine. But again, I think that his downfall, if anything, would just be the size. It'd just be too much. That dude, big as hell, man. Canelo fought as high as 175. Crawford ain't fought out of 147. There's notion of him jumping 147 to 68. No acclamation. Fighting Canelo Alvarez, it'd be wild. He had my respect, but he'd just be too big, too strong. Other than that, skillfully, yeah, Crawford would be just fine. But nah. That ain't it, Jack. Leave that big souped up dude alone, man. I don't see. Let's see. And Canelo off the hook. All right, don't you think Ugas? Yeah, Silver. He should hang it up, bro. Respectfully, he should. I think so. Canelo throws a lot of wide punches, true, and I think Crawford could get inside of him too. But again, it's just my only concern for him is getting hit. How is he going to deal with that? That's going to be a lot for him. I know he's tough, but man, that's going to be a lot. Jesus is overrated. I'm not sure. So look, man, Darius was good with it. Ramos was robbed, and man, it's about as good as he could do. Just couldn't hurt him at all. I get you. So let's talk about this Ramos fight. Look, man, I'm gonna say it from Lubin's end. He didn't throw enough. And how I know is because how his trainer was reacting to things Kevin Cunningham was saying all the way throughout the rounds. Ugas should retire respectfully. I think so. I don't think he got nothing else to prove, in my opinion. I mean, you take that Manny Pacquiao win as a highlight of your career and ride off into the sunset. Unless you want to make more money, then it's cool, do your thing. But he's done as far as competing at the top level and at least being successful at the top level. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna end up being a gatekeeper. That eye ain't doing no good. It don't hold up well. He should just chill. You know what I'm saying? Health-wise, you know what I'm saying? I think that's back-to-back fights where his eye just was a mess, and I don't see it being no easier on him from here. Now that's more possible. I feel like Canelo, Crawford and Canelo is, out the picture. I think Charlo and Crawford is more possible, I believe. Yeah, 37 years old, you got to chill. But look, man, let me get to this Lubin fight, man. Lubin didn't do enough. He kept his back on the ropes too long. He was pissing his trainer off. You could hear by the instructions that Kevin Cunningham felt like they obviously was losing. And he can show that you could be happy with the result all he want. I'll take the win how you can get it too. But you can tell with all the instruction in between the rounds that you was given that you felt like your man was down and he wasn't doing enough. So, Jordan was good with it, fam. So he said Ramos was not robbed. Charlo fought scary. I didn't see a line. Ramos, all right, listen. That's why, look, you see me put the question mark because I know some people going to say it's not. Some people going to say it is. But look, yeah, they straight up told Lubin he losing, straight up. So, again, it was a shock when they raised his hand, when they announced his name and raised his hand, bro. I'm not going to lie to you because I felt like he just didn't work enough. He didn't do enough work. He didn't throw enough punches in there. He did not throw enough punches to deal with that dude. And as a result, he got outworked, out-hustled, and he was getting shook up. I think the power kept him honest, and I think it got a point in the fight where he was just cool knowing that he could not be knocked out, to me. But he did like, now no, let's not make that, let's be real clear about this, right? Although he wasn't active and busy enough, in my opinion, to win the fight, his work, he still did some pretty damn good work. He was boxing well, but he did it in spots. You can't do it in spots when you got a guy that's an offensive powerhouse constantly coming forward, throwing punches behind a high, tight guard. Quincy was good with it. Lubin lost, but Ramos wasn't impressive either. Hey, man, we're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. And that, look, we know what Lubin's problem was. His back, keeping his back on the ropes, not listening to his trainer. Just not being busy enough. Just, I think the power kept him honest. I'm gonna be real with you. I think the power was enough to keep him honest and keep his hands at home. And I think that's right what Ramos wanted. And that's what allowed him to be successful. But with that being said, this was Jesus Ramos' first scheduled 12-rounder. He slowed down the stretch. That is the only argument that Lubin really has. Celestial Being was good with it. He's good with it. You know how it is, man. We're going to get to that because I know y'all itching for that one. But look, Ramos slowed down the stretch, bro. The pace of that fight that he set early caught up to him, and he hit a wall, and I seen it. And that last quarter of the fight or so, about the last 4 to 5 rounds, bro ass was wolfing. He was tired. He was tired, and he allowed Lubin to hang around, and he allowed that portion of the fight, in my opinion, to be too close. But even with that being said, I still think he did enough work early enough to win the fight. He was just too busy. Lubin just didn't throw enough punches. I do think they wasn't giving Lubin credit for some of his work. I think the copy box numbers tonight was pathetic on behalf of Lubin. I was seeing him do some great work in spots. And when you heard the numbers, it just wasn't lining up with what I was seeing to me. Now, he still wasn't busy, but to try to say he wasn't landing double-digit punches in no round, I was like, nah, that's a little bit crazy. Because Ramos' defense wasn't that crazy. He was getting caught with shots. You get what I'm saying? It just wasn't in combination. Lubin was only throwing one shot, maybe one or two. And a couple times he punched in combination through more than two, but he just didn't do enough, bro. Didn't do enough for me. And that's what it was. Key Alexandria, salute to the queen. I expect more from Ramos. That's why KOs are important in close fights. Absolutely. Yeah, I expected more from him too. Ramos in the corner, out of breath. Yeah, he was, man. Wrong game plans. Rick, what's up with him? Why was he putting his back against the ropes, though? I'm trying to understand what was that about. Why would you keep doing that? Your trainer is screaming at you round after round and get your back off the ropes. Jab him. He telling you, if you'd have listened to Kevin Cunningham, you could have had a real convincing win, in my opinion. Because that dude was ripe for the picking at the end of that fight. But at that point, he already had your ass tamed, and you was already worrying about what was coming back at you, so you wasn't letting your hands go. You just wasn't fighting, bro. And Lubin's a hell of a boxer. He just wasn't fighting out. He just wasn't throwing as many punches as I would have liked to see, right? With a guy that's that busy, man. And again, you know how the judges usually look at it, that activity going win over, bro. he did it. You can tell he did a pretty good job protecting himself because you obviously his face wasn't all broken up, right? But he still was getting outworked. Hit to the body, his guard getting split. He was coming around the guard on him, hitting him on the side of the head. Like he had a hell of an offensive arsenal, man. He was putting them punches together, and it's just hard for me to see you winning when he was outworking you that much. Like he was essentially throwing like 3 punches to 1. It was that he just outworked the hell out of Lubin tonight to me. But I look, man, they better take their wins how they could get it. And understand why Lubin stayed on the ropes. Me neither, Quincy. Bro, I don't know what he was on. I don't know what he was on. It's crazy. It's Corey, Clarissa both said that Lubin won. Because that's their guy, man. That's their guy. That's a little bit of, I just, he got outworked, Joe. It's hard for me to agree with either of them. And I rock with both of them, but that's their guy. So they going to say that. You know what I mean? I seen Corey flipping out on this thing, but yeah, all he did was get the haters more fuel to be mad at him in their next video. You heard what Corey said? Oh my God, I can't believe it. They going to go lose their mind. They going to lose their mind, right? People going to be more mad at what Shakur said than the fact that the judges seen it for Lubin. It don't matter what the hell Shakur said. People going to be more mad at what he said, watch, than what the judges actually did tonight. And that's going to show you what's wrong with people in boxing. They going to I can't believe he said it. And he said he lost the Lomer and retracted it. Yeah, he ain't really retracted. He retracted the 8-4. He said it wasn't 8-4. He said he exaggerated a little bit with the 8-4. He said he still seen it 7-5 or a draw at worst, you know what I mean? For still, draw or still 7-5 for Lomer. Official cards and commentators were terrible. Jordan C. That's where I agree with Shakur. They was very biased against Lubin. They was making it seem like he wasn't just able to be in there at all. Like they just made it seem like it was way different than what it was to me. Like I did hear them setting the table already. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. Maybe the judges seen something different. But the only thing I can say that I seen, bro, he slowed down. He hit a wall at the end, bro. He hit a little wall at the end, and that's what it was, man. That's why he lost. Lubin jab was great. Facts, Quincy. His jab was sharp, bro. I just wish he would have put more behind it. You get what I'm saying? I wish he would have put more punches together. And look, he gonna take that one and run with it. I would too, but hey, man, it's gonna be a hell of a lot of people that feel like you ain't win. 70% of the people felt like you didn't win, bro. So it is what it is. I mean, I feel like defensively, for the most part, he did okay. He did solid because he didn't get cracked left and right. He was handling himself defensively, but it didn't come with enough offense for me to get the win. Like he looked very, very sharp in spots. Like even Ramos acknowledged that. Hey man, he's very sharp, man. He's nice. Like you get what I'm saying? But you gotta work more than that, bro. Remo, what it do, homie? How you feeling, bro? You say Steve Farhood needs to stop being an official judge. He always got it wrong. There's free money away. Sponsors get money to spend. Oh yeah. Right. Laced out. You be knowing laced out. You already know. Salute to him though, but you be knowing. But look, yeah, man. Overall, let's say about Tank now. How is this little ass the only one that could knock out Mario? Nah, that tank. That Tank win is aging like fine wine, man. Because ain't nobody been able to stop him. You know what I mean? And do nothing close to what Tank did yet. Lubin looked like Charlo minus the knockdown. Hey, Rick, we moving right along, bro. I'm not going to be here super, super long on this, but we going to cook on it, man. So, look, Lubin fought the wrong fight again. In my opinion, he didn't throw enough punches. But at the same token, the only argument he has for the fight is the fact that you've seen, salute to my guy, Remo, man. Appreciate you stopping through. The only thing you can say is that he definitely slowed down in that last quarter or so of the fight, and he looked vulnerable. His pace slowed down. I know he tried to show a different dimension to his game instead of coming forward, but that would work only if you was landing still landing, you know, at a solid rate. Like you considerably, like your volume dropped. You wasn't landing at the same rate, and you just allowed those rounds to be closer than they needed to be. You get what I'm saying? And you got to think, if now just follow me, and I'm just playing devil's advocate, and I'm just stating the case for what they potentially seen. They seen a guy that set a pace for himself and was unable to keep up with that pace. So once he slowed down, you got to ask yourself from that point, who slowed down more? Lubin pretty much fought that same way all fight. One guy started up, you know, at a certain level and then dropped. His volume dropped significantly. So you get what I'm saying? So at one end, that's the only thing I can see. You get what I'm saying? That's the only thing I can see. You seen a guy slow down considerably from the pace that he set early. It was easy to judge his work when he was clearly outworking Lubin, right? But once he slowed down and the activity level kind of evened out, now it became a different fight. It became a closer fight for that last portion of the fight. So that's the only place where he messed up at. You kind of let up when you didn't have to let up, and you should have kept it. You should have kept pressing. You should have kept pressing him. Like, I don't care what you say. Like, he showed you that he wasn't going to match you punch for punch. From a volume standpoint, he wasn't going to match you. So you really just didn't have that much to worry about. I'm sorry, you didn't. You didn't have that much to worry about. So I don't understand the tactic to fall back, because according to you, it wasn't about you. You wasn't tired. So again, why did you change tactics? You kind of fixed what wasn't broken. What you set, the pace you set from round one on was working. You had no reason to change tactics. You had no reason to try to show us a different dimension to your game. That wasn't the time to show that. Now, if he forced you to show a different dimension to your game, then by all means, show us that layer, show us that dimension. I'm interested. I want to see just how versatile you are. But at the same token, that shows your inexperience and the fact that you are young, because you decided to fix what wasn't broken. It was working for you. Why would you switch it up? So again, you put yourself in a situation that you didn't need to be in. You could have made this fight more convincing than what you did, in my opinion. And I still think you should have got the nod, right? But I was rocking with Lubin. I still think you should have got the nod. But I think that's where he kind of dropped the ball. That's where he dropped the ball. So his activity level slowed down, and he stopped landing punches, and he stopped looking like the same guy. And it looked like, if anything, it looked like the pace of the fight affected him more than it did Lubin. That's the only thing I could think. Yeah, damn, Don. Yeah, he did it. He made short work of him. Quick. So yeah, it should have been, yeah, man. So look, the thing is, bro, like, he lived to see another day, though. Lubin lived to see another day now. Lubin lived to see another day. You know what I'm saying? He lived to see another day now. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what's next for him. But I know 70% of the people thought he lost. I know people in here thought he lost. I know a couple people thought he won. Kello was good, my bro. How you feeling? He said Lubin pieced up Ramos. You think so too? I feel you. I just feel like, I mean, y'all talk to me, man, before we move on to the main event, because I feel like where he slowed down at is where he allowed Lubin to shine a little bit. And I think that's the only place where the fight went south for him. You get what I'm saying? Championship rounds type deal. That's where he slowed down. Think about it. He decided to slow down at the most critical points of the fight. You know how they treat them championship rounds, man. I'm not trying to say Lubin went out here and watched them and did a ton, but again, his activity level dropped significantly, and it was very noticeable. And I think maybe that's the only explanation I could give for what the judges might have seen. A guy that set a pace early and couldn't maintain it, and slowed down and allowed Lubin to stay in the fight. And maybe they was thinking knockout, but he didn't get him. Yeah. After a while, Kello, facts, bro. He was. B-Dog was good with it. Yeah, B-Dog. He coasted. He fixed what wasn't broke. That showed his inexperience right there. That showed his inexperience, because he should have kept doing what he wanted to do. He should have kept doing what he was doing. It was working. You know what I'm saying? Lubin outboxed him. Hey, bro, Jordan, you get what I'm saying, bro? I'm telling you that Flossy Sports TV was good, my bro. How you feeling? That's the only thing. And again, I'm just explaining. I'm just, I'm speaking for both sides. I'm not saying I felt like he won. I'm just, explaining what I think maybe potentially the judges could have saw. A guy slow down, couldn't maintain his pace. You know what I mean? Activity level dropped. Coming forward, stopped throwing punches. He stopped looking aggressive, allowing Lubin to hang around. Didn't get the knockout. You get what I'm saying? He didn't have a lot of those, you know what I'm saying? Those moments that we've seen him have in the past. So he was waiting to get Lubin on the ropes to throw. Yeah, true. With that wide ass guard, man. It was crazy. It was crazy. Rashidi was right. Yeah, Rashidi. They took that from Rashidi. Yeah, I took that from him. But tonight, the commentary wasn't in line with the fight at all, Kello. At all, bro. At all. And that's why I always look at it, I always look at it funny when they move like that. You get what I'm saying? When they behave like that, when the commentary is so opposite of what we're saying, I think the fix be in. And it's cool sometimes to see it go the way it went, man. And I ain't happy that Ramos lost. I still think he should have got the nod, but again, I think he fumbled when he changed tactics unnecessarily. I think that showed his inexperience, and I think that's possibly what cost him the fight. And that's me just playing devil's advocate and maybe just explaining what the judges could have potentially seen. Yeah, facts. Commentary was off, bro. Definitely. He said Ramos need alcohol peroxide, AB voice. He was getting touched. Consider Chinny to begin with. People be exaggerating that, Teach. I said this before, Lubin chin was better than what people made it seem. And if it wasn't, some of these shots he took tonight, he would have been folded. He would have folded. You know what I'm saying? If his chin was as bad as what people made it seem, he would have folded tonight. And he didn't. He definitely didn't, man. But nonetheless, he squeaked by with a win. Respect to him, to him and Kevin Cunningham. But you can tell, yeah, he definitely was. He was countering. He just wasn't being busy enough, Key. He wasn't being, you know what I'm saying? He just needed to be more busy, man. He could have made this fight more convincing because I believe he was in the shape to do it. You get what I'm saying? He was in the shape to throw the hand. He said to Bradley, he's your favorite commentator. To Bradley, it'd be the second round. Tim Bradley be talking about they ain't doing enough. The fight had just start, yo. Tim Bradley would be talking about they ain't did enough. I'm telling you, he be tripping, bro. By the way, Kevin Cunningham is a horrible coach but a great motivational speaker. Hey, nah, man. I think he was giving great instruction, bro. I think he was giving great instruction. If Lubin would have just worked, listen, yeah, the jab was working. Now he just needed to put more behind the jab, bro. He a hater. He a hater, Remo. He a hater because he was a firm believer that he could fight somebody and get his eye knocked straight, but they still ain't do it. So he be on TV hating in real time. Lubin should have beat him easy. Lubin could have outboxed him clean, yo. Just with more activity, yo. You gotta take it to a kid like Ramos. You can't allow him to set the pace and keep backing you up. He gonna have his way with you, bro. And that's just what he did for a big portion of this fight. But again, the lasting impression wasn't a good one. And that's what I think cost him, his inexperience, bro. Tim Bradley used to be pissing Andre Ward off. He used to be funny as hell. Yeah, nah, I feel you, Akello. I feel you. You can always watch the replay. You know, they replay it. Catch it. Well, shit, nah, pay-per-view. You catch it. Somebody probably got it uploaded somewhere. Ramos lost because his body language is off. Yeah, his body language, you know what I'm saying? Ghost's body language wasn't right. He wasn't keeping up with the pace, bro. The body language. Yeah, he ain't no gatekeeper. Judah ain't no gatekeeper. Tell him. I thought even the beginning rounds were close. Yeah, I just think he was just allowing them to outwork him throughout the rounds at Kello early. Especially early. Talking about not a KP. Who told? Yeah, body language of the fight. Yeah. Go stupid. Rick, you're a fool, bro. Nah, I feel you though. I feel you, Kello Teach. I see you, man. I feel you. Overall, I think his activity could have been, if it would have been higher, it would have been a different fight. We'd have been having a different conversation. Ultimately, I think he should have just threw more punches. Quincy, you a fool. You say if he ain't a gatekeeper, he definitely working security on weekends. Nah, man, that was a tough young kid he fought, man. Frank Sanchez starts somebody. He got a little scared, but he starts dude he fought. I forgot his name already. Lubin's gonna move up to 160. Nah, stay at 154 where it's cool at right now. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. But ultimately, man, yeah, he should have threw more punches. Ramos, he kind of let up off the gas when he didn't have to, according to him, and I think that cost him. That was his inexperience. He fixed what wasn't broke, and he kind of let that one slip a little bit. Man, it was still, and he didn't even try to win. So moving on, man. Salute to Jesus Ramos and Erickson Lubin, man. Congrats to him, man. He did his thing. All right, moving on, man. Main event, man. Jermell Charlo and Canelo. Look, man. He got sucked up into the Canelo wave, bro. He didn't win a single round tonight, bro. And he had to take a knee in the 7th round, man. Yo, man, Mel, look, you know what? There's weight classes for a reason, man. I'm a firm believer in, like, I think you can go up a weight class, right, and fight a guy that's dangerous, right, and possibly beat him. But I think jumping 2 weight classes and fighting a guy that's fought as high as 75, I think that's a lot. Coming off a layoff, broken hand, like, it's a lot. You had a lot. You had an uphill battle, which is why I said Canelo was going to win anyway, but I didn't think he was going to win in this fashion. Charlo didn't do nearly enough at all to win any of these rounds, bro. He just didn't. He didn't try hard enough. Like, this was the first time, y'all. Listen, and I don't want to be too hard on him because I know it was a lot. But this was the first time I actually wanted to consider turning from a Jermell Charlo fight. This was the first time that I've ever watched a Jermell Charlo fight that I considered wanting to turn from. And it was very early. Man, y'all not understanding, bro. Yo, 3 rounds in, I was like, yo, I don't like what I'm seeing at all. 3 rounds in, I'm like, nah, this ain't it, bro. This ain't it. And do y'all see why? Look, you just took my next thing right out of my head, Kello. Do y'all see why I appreciated Floyd the way I did? Do you see why Floyd different? And when people be like, this one is the next Floyd. No, you're not the next Floyd. Do you see what Floyd did to him, bro? Like, nah, bro, it's different, man. It's different. Jermell Charlo, salute to you, bro. You did dare to be great, but you just didn't have it tonight. You know, respectfully, you fought in some spots. You did some good work in spots. Creole the Traveler, salute, fan. Appreciate you pulling up. You say Derrick James taking consistent L's. Yeah, man, it's tough. DJ taking some tough ones, man. Look, Jermell Charlo just didn't do enough, man, offensively, bro. He got wrapped up into the Canelo wave. This is what I said was gonna happen, bro. Facts, Key. Facts. Put some respect on Floyd's name. Stop calling people the next. There's not the next. No. I don't see no next Floyd. Just chill. Don't say it no more. Be in boxing news. What's good with it, my bro? How you feeling? Man, look. Respect to him. I'm saying this respectfully, bro, because y'all know I don't tear into fighters like everybody else do, right? When I can lay into him. But he fought timid, y'all. He fought timid for 12 rounds. I've never seen Jermell Charlo do that. And the only thing I can think is that the power affected him. He was very bothered by that power of Canelo Alvarez tonight. He did not let his hands go. at all. And when he did, he was successful. This is the part that's frustrating. He was not listening to Derrick James. He was backing up too much. You're the bigger man. You're backing up too much. I understand he might hit hard, but you got to at least, you can't keep giving up your real estate, bro. You gave up your real estate for 12 rounds. I didn't see you back him up at all. What was going on, bro? Damn, big Charlo. Ah, damn, big Charlo. You weren't supposed to go out like that, big dog. You felt that pop. Yo, Akello, what have y'all been hearing me say it, man? I know y'all be hearing your boy when I be cooking on the Canelo. What did I tell you he do? He tries to land something early. If he can land something early, he can tame you for the remainder of the fight. By the time you get midway through the fight, where he typically likes to slow down, he can just fight at his pace and coast and just beat you up how he want to. And he had Charlo right where he want him, with his hands at home, worrying about what's coming back, not fully committing to his punches, fighting very timid. He was fighting like he was worried the entire time. I never seen him fight timid for 12 rounds. He did it for 12 rounds, y'all. Like he ain't like start out strong, start out hot, start out fast, and then kind of simmer down and Canelo start catching him. No, Canelo was on his ass from round 1 to 12. The only round that was competitive was the first round because they only landed one punch apiece. After that, it was just all Canelo. Catching him with big single shots, body shots, hooks, uppercuts. Oh, man. Canelo just... No, he don't look better. No, I don't want to hear that. No, he don't look better. No, he don't look rejuvenated. Canelo, I heard the little slick stuff you said at the end of the fight. This version of Canelo, nobody beat you. Bullshit. Fight Benavidez. Nah, bro. Hell no. Listen, we gonna get Mel Charlo. Respect to you, a dog, you a lion, but you fought timid. You can't fight timid against this caliber of opponent. Much respect to you for jumping up them weight classes, but jumping up the weight classes, the layoff, the broken hand, all those different things, having to take punches from a guy that fought as high as 75, you're asking yourself to do a lot. I get that. So I won't disrespect you. That just wasn't a good performance. That was the worst performance of your career, and that was the biggest fight of your life. But listen, you held it down. You took a knee. You were smart. You navigated the rounds. You found a way not to get knocked out. But to me, you fought not to get knocked out. You didn't fight to win. No disrespect. The reason I'm saying you didn't fight to win because you did not throw enough punches. You got outworked by Canelo. When do Canelo outwork his opponents, y'all? I'll wait. When do he outthrow his opponents like that? You got outworked by a guy that fight in spurts. You can't win like that. You can't win like that, bro. Can't win like that. You can't win like that. Nah, I ain't see Bud tweet, Ghost. The line did not. Nah, it didn't come out of Darius. It wasn't no line. No disrespect. It wasn't no line. You didn't have a Lions mentality tonight, bro. You were very timid, and much respect. I get it. Maybe the power, you was like, damn, this dude hit harder than I expected. Because you jumped up. Listen, y'all, we got to put this in perspective, yo. He jumped 2 weight classes and fought one of the most dangerous guys, whether he's on a slip, shows signs of slippage or not. He fought one of the most dangerous and experienced guys at 168 without acclimating, not getting a fight first, not warming up. And then he might have came in too heavy on top of that. But I don't even think that would have made a difference. I think ultimately the difference is trying to jump up 2 weight classes. That just, and again, Crawford said it, man. It's 2 weight classes for a reason, bro. No sense of urgency, bro. He said he was a putty cat tonight, Charlie, to bring out that dog. Yeah, he could. Free Republic, he couldn't bring it, bro. He ain't have it tonight. He ain't have it tonight, yo. He got tamed early, bro. He got caught up in that stuff that I said early. Didn't I tell y'all he got to keep the first part of the fight close? He didn't do it. He kept no part of the fight close. The only part of the fight that was close was the first round. Damn, man. I'm disappointed, man, a little bit, man. I expected him to, go for it, dog. Damn, bro. Sheesh, bro. You was supposed to go for it, man. Man, he's supposed to go for it, big dog. He ain't go for it like he was supposed to, bro. I expected to see more intensity, more hunger, more grit, more determination, more of a sense of urgency, more of a, a fire lit up under you, bro. Congratulations, Canelo. You made that so-called line look like a baby cub. Okay, y'all, I'm over. He's no longer on my hit list. He went out there and laid down, and Canelo spanked him like his daddy with no type of resistance. You went outside, didn't even try to win, and all you did was try to survive. You should be ashamed of yourself. Yeah, Bud Crawford going in on him. Yes, appreciate you, Ghost. Bud Crawford going in on him. Yeah, I'll upload them for y'all. I'll upload the tweets for y'all, big dogs. So y'all give me a sec. Payday Charlo, man. Listen, it's gonna be hard to argue. Joe said Canelo didn't really do anything special. Nah, he still looked like the same dude. The only thing was the guy that he was in there with tonight respectfully didn't put up enough resistance to show his deficiency. Put them on the front and center. That's all. Charlo did not offer up enough. Yep, bro. He threw so few punches that if he would have landed everything he threw, he would have still lost. I'm going to say that again. He was so inactive, in my opinion. He was so inactive through 12 rounds that if he would have landed every punch he threw, he would have still lost, in my opinion. That's how inactive he was. He didn't do enough, bro. You can't do that. You can't do that. Can't do that. Not against Canelo, bro. You just going. He got tamed early, man. He fell for the trap, yo. Canelo did what I hoped he didn't do to him, man. I was hoping to see this, bro. I was hoping to see this. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. I was hoping to see that. I ain't gonna hold you. I was hoping to see that. Instead, it was vice versa. It was you taking the knee. Damn it. I still rock with you. It's still lines only. But you man. And now Crawford said he don't even want to fight you. I don't know what's going on in boxing, bro. He got the bag. He damn sure did. He took Canelo shots. Well, he did, yo. He did. Yeah, he was. And he was too worried, bro. And again, how many fighters do Canelo outwork? That was concerning. The fact that he was outworking Charlo like that, I was like, bro, this ain't good. So how you talk? Because he should have, I'd still feel like if he'd have fought him at 154, Charlo would have beat him. Both of the Charlos. Canelo throwing one shot at a time. He was happy not to get knocked out. Yeah. Rick, he let him fight at the pace he wanted to fight at. He tamed him early, Rick, like I said he do. He landed something big enough early that got his respect, bro. He kept him honest for the rest of the fight, just like I said he do. He did Canelo fought exactly, man. I promise you, I hope y'all been listening to me. I said this is exactly how he fight. Throws big punches early, loads up early, try to catch you with something early. Middle of the fight, he gonna slow down. And you didn't see him get tired because Charlo really didn't offer nothing back. He didn't offer enough back. Yeah, facts, Key. He felt that power early too, and he got tamed early. I told you that's what Canelo do. I was hoping to see this, but nah, we ain't get that. We didn't get it. Oh yeah, damn, it's kind of small. I wish I would have. Hold on, man. I'm gonna fix it. Hold on. Yeah, man. Bud Crawford went off in them tweets. He funny as hell. But Crawford said he is no longer on his hit list. He should be ashamed of himself. He ain't even try to win. All he did was try to survive. He ain't offering no resistance, bro. Bud Crawford talking crazy right now. Bud Crawford talking crazy right now, y'all. Salute to man. Yeah, but all right, let me read y'all because it was kind of small when I put it on the screen. Let me read y'all the tweets from Bud, man. Bud said, congratulations to Canelo. You made that so-called lion look like a baby cub. Then he said, okay, y'all, I'm over Twin Charlo. He's no longer on my hit list. He went out there and laid down and let Canelo spank him like he was his daddy with no type of resistance. Then he said, Charlo, he tagged Charlo and said, you went outside, didn't even try to win, and all you did was try to survive, man. He said you should be ashamed of yourself. So, look, I ain't going to say that. I ain't going to go that far. I ain't going to say you should be ashamed of yourself. D, what's good with it, bro? Ramos, yeah, man, I get it. I thought Ramos won, too. I thought he did enough to win. I thought he outworked Lubin, outlanded him, was busier. Yeah, 180, Bud 180, faster and stronger. We'll put a hole in Jermell. Man, Bud went crazy. You know Bud was gonna go crazy. Man, yo, Charlo, man, damn. Nah, hold on, bro. Yeah, so look. Fish Boy said, Charlo, daddy, please. Man, y'all my boy Helmet. Man, Charlo. But look, Canelo, salute to you, man. You did your thing. You did your thing, right? You did your thing. Yeah, you did your thing. Did your thing. No doubt. Nah, but we got to take a look at something real quick, though, bro. Nah, because I done had it, bro. I done had it with Canelo, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 1, 2, 3. Yo, like all right, now, listen. My issue now is with Canelo. All right, bro. Look, it's cool. You fought Charlo. Yeah, that was cute. You better not dare talk about fighting Jermell Charlo. I don't want to hear nothing crazy like that. That's wild. Don't say nothing stupid like that. But nah, yo. So look. Credit to Canelo. Salute to Charlo. You tried. You gave it your best effort. I'm sure you did. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough by far. You were so inactive. In fact, if you landed every punch you threw, you still would have lost. That's how bad it was. Yeah, and all he did was give up his real estate. Like he was to see a bigger man consistently get backed up like that. It was concerning. It was frustrating to watch. Charles hopping around like a little rabbit. Canelo ain't even sit down in his corner. Yeah, man. Yo, I don't even think he took a sip of water every time, bro. I don't even think he took a shot of water every time in between rounds. Canelo, nah, Joe, we on his ass though. Nah, bro. So look, check this out. So this is Canelo's last handful of opponents or so. Jermell Charlo, that's a 154 pounder. Didn't John Ryder come from a lighter weight class too? Or no? But if not, Gennady Golovkin is not a 68 pounder, and neither is Canelo, neither is Charlo. Dimitri Bivol, 75 pounder. Caleb Plant was a 68 pounder. Cool. Billy Joe Saunders came from a smaller weight class. So you know what I mean? Abney Yildirim, same thing, man. So the last 4 opponents or so out of 5 ain't even been at 68, bro. This dude ain't fighting 68 pounders. So listen. No disrespect to Charlo at all. My only issue is that you're not a true 68 pounder. That was evident in this fight. His power was obviously too much for you. You still did your damn thing. You navigated well. You took a knee. You was smart. You didn't get knocked out, but you also didn't fight like you was trying to win. You fought like you was trying to survive. You fought like you was trying not to get knocked out. Much respect to you. You still an undisputed champion at 154. You still got great money fights and options for you out there, but this just was way too much for you. You bit off more than you could chew. You still a lion in my book. You just didn't. You wasn't the lion that you wanted to be tonight. Respectfully, man. I still rock with you, win, lose, or draw. I mean, you win some, you lose some, but I just expected a different effort. You get what I'm saying? I expected a different effort, but nonetheless, I think simply put, the power was a lot for him. You know what I'm saying? The weight jump was a lot for him. The layoff, all of that. You add all those things up, you got a tough performance. You get what I'm saying? You got to, and it's tough. That was a tough mountain to climb, bro. Tough mountain to climb. Yeah, Ugas need to hang it up, bro. I don't want to see that dude go out like that. His eyes keep getting beat up. Yeah, he got to fight. Yeah, Joe, I'm with you, though. He got to fight Benavidez, bro. Nah. That's it. You either got to fight David Benavidez next or a real 68-pounder, bro. Now, pick one. But it can't be no Jermell Charlo. It got to be a true 68-pounder, bro. Or I'm not impressed. That's the only problem I got. Y'all don't want to knock. I am not knocking Canelo Alvarez, but you are not fighting 68-pounders. That's my issue tonight. You're not fighting 68-pounders, and I can't be overly impressed with performances when you're not fighting guys that's in your weight class. It's alarming that Jermell Charlo got an opportunity to fight Canelo Alvarez at 168 before David Benavidez. That's wild to me, bro. That's wild. Nah, man. Nah, Canelo, look, salute to you, respect to you. I don't even want to go there. I'm not dissing you. Fight 68-pounders, bro. I cannot be impressed that a 54-pounder just went 12 rounds with you. You were supposed to stop him. Now, that's the other side of it. Yeah, Charlo, respect. You were supposed to go out there and try, I think, harder than that. I think you were supposed to do a bit more than that. But nah, Canelo Alvarez, hell no. All they kept doing was ranting and raving about your power, talking about how hard you hit. Bro, you were supposed to stop Jermell Charlo. I'm not trying to hear it, bro. You were supposed to stop him. That guy that threw that little bit of punches, that inactive, and then went to a 54-pounder coming off a layoff and a broken hand, an injury, and you supposed to be 100% because you got your injured left wrist repaired and it's 100%, and you let this dude go 12 rounds with you, not really throwing no punches? Nah, I'm on your ass. I'm not overly impressed with this performance. No, I don't give a damn what they say. You could call me a casual, call me what you want. I'm not a hater. You did okay. You did okay with the guy you had in front of you. I'm not impressed until you start fighting guys in your weight class. That's all I'm saying, bro. If that's asking for too much as a boxing fan, then boxing is weak as hell. Nah, bro, we can't accept that. It's cool. Look, we cool with you daring to be great. But man, as I think as the boxing community, we should demand that Canelo Alvarez fight a true super middleweight next. And I think we all know who that need to be, given how that fight play out between him and Andre. He win that fight. Make no mistake about it. That is the guy that you got to fight next. I'm not trying to hear nothing else. I don't want to hear nothing else you say. You say you can beat them all. Get in. You said you will fight them all. I want to see that. Get in there with David Benavidez. I done had enough, bro. Get in there with somebody that really want to fight you. If he can make David Benavidez timid, the rest of these young dudes can't beat him. But I doubt that, bro. I doubt it. And that's all I want to see. I see people say, David Morrell, I'll watch that before I will watch you bring up another small fighter to your weight class to beat him up. And then we're supposed to be overly hyped about it. I'm sorry. I can't be overly excited about you beating up people that you're supposed to be beating up because you got all the circumstances lined up in your favor. You got all the advantages in your favor, bro. Let's call it what it is, man. Damn, bro. You wouldn't fight the dude at 154. So you fought at 155. And all these years later, when you actually do fight him, it's him coming off a layoff, obviously not looking like his best, an injury at that, and having to jump 2 weight classes. No acclimation, no warm-up fight. Yeah, let's just go right here and fight me. Nah, bro, that was a lot. That was a lot. See what it do, homie? Yeah, for sure that. For sure. Boxing been weak as hell, man. Creole, man, it's still good. Boxing is in a good place, I think, bro. But I just think let's be able to listen. I'm giving Canelo his just due. He did his thing. But I can't be overly impressed because it's predictable. I told y'all he was going to win. I told y'all Charlo had an uphill battle. My heart, and I'm rooting for Charlo 100%. I'm still going to rock with him, win, lose, or draw. But I told you, he not only is he fighting against the judges, even if he did put up a even better fight, there's no telling that he would have won anyway. Let's not forget Mayweather put up a damn near shutout and still couldn't get a unanimous decision. So think about if Charlo did put up the type of fight, what he would have got. Look what Lara got when he put up a fight. Look what Triple G got when he put up a fight. Nobody gets favorable decisions against Canelo anyway. The only one that did, Beevil, in recent memory. And that fight should have been a little more wide than what it was. So again, man, Charlo had an uphill battle. He did what he could do, I believe. I think when he got in there, I'm going to just be honest. When Canelo told him, look, when you get in there with me, you're going to see that it's a different level. You can't tell me, Charlo can't convince me that he didn't find out very early in that fight that Canelo was on a different level. At the point in their careers where they at, with the circumstances that he was up against, having to jump the weight classes, that's those circumstances, that Canelo is on another level for you. Hitting too hard, personally. Because that's why Charlo wasn't as active, because he was worried about what was coming back, man. He wasn't confident. He was a little gun shy. He was all the things that he didn't need to be. Hesitant, overthinking, worried, fighting timid, getting wild. You got tamed early. You got tamed. That's what I call it. Canelo will tame you early and then beat you up for the rest of the fight. And that's exactly what he did. And he don't do nothing exceptional to like step on the gas and get you out of there. But he'll just keep beating you up, keep beating you up, keep beating you up. And that's exactly what you allow. But respect to you. I don't throw fighters away after one loss or two losses or whatever. I don't knock you after you lose a fight. It is what it is. You just didn't have it tonight to beat this guy. Respectfully. I'm gonna stick off. Yeah, Joe. Yeah, facts, bro. I think so too. From about rounds about eight or so to 12, Joe, I think he might have he slowed down. He said he wanted to show a different dimension to his game and show that he ain't have to just come forward. But I think he was compensating for being tired. I think it was obvious. Your activity level dropped. Now, it's one thing, right, for you to change tactics and not come forward so much, but when your activity level drops significantly with it, it's obvious to see that you're obviously feeling the pace of the fight. And if you factor in the fact that it was Ramos' first 12-rounder, what do we see? What happened with Jermaine Ortiz against Loma in his first 12-rounder? It hit a little different. Them last couple rounds wasn't too good to him, right? It wasn't the best for him. Slowed down a little bit, right? Same thing with Ramos. That 12-rounder, he set a hell of a pace early, and he couldn't maintain it. And I think he slowed down late. And I think his inexperience is what he let the lasting facts, Joe. His lasting impression was him slowing down and not maintaining his pace, allowing the other guy to kind of level the playing field just a bit. You know what I mean? From the outside looking in, like you wasn't doing the same things you was doing. So you get what I'm saying? And Lubin still was sharp and switched on for 12 rounds. He just wasn't busy enough, right? So that's what it was. I think the Love Gate did well in pay-per-view. Oh, the live gate would probably do 500 to 650K. That'd be cool if it did. Canelo picking any small fighters. Yeah, Free Republic. I can't rock with it, bro. Respect to him. A win is a win. Boxing is boxing. Anything can happen in a fight, and anybody got a chance to win. But I do believe in odds being stacked up against a guy and it being, tremendously hard for a guy to pull off a win. Charlo was up against a lot. He was fighting a guy with a ton of experience, damn near close to double the fights he had. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot. Weight, layoff, broken hand. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Dude was hitting too hard. But yeah, Ramos definitely his lasting impression, I think, in the judge's mind. Then you got to think, Joe, when it's a 12-round fight, bro, they're championship rounds. And in those championship rounds, his activity level wasn't hitting the same. You get what I'm saying? I think that's what they seen, and he allowed this to be taken from him. And again, that's his inexperience. He showed where he's young at, right? You know what I'm saying? He got some growing to do there. Because again, he tried to fix what wasn't broke. The situation wasn't broke. Like the game plan y'all had was working. You didn't have to fix anything. You could have kept fighting the same exact way you was fighting for the majority of the fight. Now, again, just going off of what he said, he made it seem like he just wanted to change tactics. It's not because he was tired. So I'm going to assume that that's an IQ thing. That's your inexperience showing up. You get what I'm saying? Thinking that you had to change something. Why would you do that? Why would you go from attacking a guy constantly and landing shots to not attacking him, not coming forward as much, not throwing as many punches? So obviously you're not landing as many shots. Why would that be a smart tactic in a 12-round fight? You essentially letting up off the gas. You get what I'm saying? And that's how you allow your guy back into the fight. So salute to Lubin for, because again, let's make no mistake about it. He said, Say, bro, say you see why people use 5-6. Damn, man. Yeah, man, I feel you. But this was worth the money. I ain't gonna lie. The undercards was good. The card was good. Charlo, I just expected more energy and activity from him. That's all. Lubin said his coach. Middle rounds, he was slowing down. Yeah, he said he was breaking down or something. Like he breaking down, but no, he did though. I guess Lubin did call it. He did say it though. He said it. He did slow down. He did slow down. He said it. He called it. That was a good call from Lubin. He didn't throw enough punches. I thought he won, but Lubin, no, the point system worked, and that's what, see what I'm saying? Hey, Joe, I said, aside from us just obviously feeling like, Ramos did enough, there's still another conversation as to potentially what the judges saw. We don't have to agree with it, but I agree with that. Like the Lubin being the vet in this situation played a factor. And again, he stayed the course because he didn't think about it. Lubin didn't ramp his punch output up too high. It didn't drop too low. It stayed right where it was at consistently, right? Then you got a Ramos who set a high pace to a certain degree, a pretty good pace, and then slowed down significantly. You get what I'm saying? So when you looking at that as the grand scheme of things, you look at the whole fight, you like, damn, well, at least one guy is still fighting at the same pace he's been fighting at since the beginning of the fight. The other guy is not. And then in the rounds that you decided to do, it was the lasting rounds, the championship rounds. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I think you let it slip. That's the only thing I can say. I'm not saying they was right for taking the fight from him, but get what I'm saying? That's where it went. And Lubin stayed the course. He didn't panic. He didn't overreact. Even when he was putting his back to the ropes too much, he was rolling with some of the shots, catching some of them. They all wasn't landing flush, but he definitely was getting hit with a nice bit of them. You know what I mean? Too much for my liking, but he never panicked. Lubin never panicked, and he stayed the course the entire fight. So again, man, I'm just different. I'm open to it not having to go the way that I thought it went, right? I can still stand firm on what I believe I saw, but just having a conversation deeper and trying to see what the judges might have saw, that's where I think I can go with it, right? That's why I think they saying a guy's activity level slow down significantly while a guy was maintained, stayed the course. He didn't panic. He hung in there. He took some big shots. He didn't fold. He showed a good chin, a good beard. People called Lubin chinny. And let's not forget, people had him getting stopped. I thought it was going to get ugly for him. He didn't allow it to get ugly for you. Get what I'm saying? He didn't allow it. So credit to Lubin, because a lot of people were saying he was going to get stopped and it was going to get ugly. I seen all types of comments. He gonna get stopped. They Lubin this and he gonna be, him and Charlo gonna be arguing. They say him and Charlo gonna be arguing over who got the best night's sleep, and neither one of them got knocked out. And Charlo was supposed to get knocked out tonight. Charlo and Lubin, from activity standpoint, yeah, y'all really like that. If Ramos was who people was building him up to be, and I thought he was damn good too, but he got some work to do too. But Charlo. Nah, you were supposed to get that Charlo out of there, dude. You were supposed to get him out of there. You're supposed to get him out of there. Yeah, you hit so hard, right? Your power. You're a strong guy. You're always so strong. Yeah, you so strong that you didn't knock out a junior middleweight. Man, get out of here with that, man. Good performance, cool, but you didn't knock out a junior middleweight. You didn't knock out a blown up junior middleweight. Nah, bro, you were supposed to knock him out and how many, I'm going to say this again, how many opponents of Canelo, did you just go off the top of your head, how many opponents of his do he typically outwork? Knowing the dude fight in spurts and he's not the busiest guy. Come on, man. He outworked you. You was hitting him with everything. You was catching him with uppercuts, hooks, going around the guard, good body shots. You know what I'm saying? Charlo, no disrespect, bro. You didn't fight with no aggression. Did y'all notice that he kept allowing Canelo that put him in a headlock? He kept allowing Canelo to put his forearm in his throat, in his face, and he wasn't saying nothing. He was just he was accepting it. Like, he wasn't getting aggressive with him, frustrated in that regard, like, bro, or getting dirty back with him. He was just, he allowed Canelo Alvarez to bully him for 12 rounds. 11 rounds. The first round, it was a stalemate. From round 2 to 12, he allowed Canelo Alvarez to bully him, and he the bigger man. And Latham, salute, fam. How you feeling? He fought timid. And I don't want to say scared because I don't think the dude was scared, but I'll say timid for sure. He fought worried, and he fought like something was on his mind. You get what I'm saying? And I think that's something that was on his mind, and was the power of Canelo Alvarez that was on his mind. You get what I'm saying? I think Canelo was punching crisp. I think Canelo was a little bit faster than he thought, and I think the punching power was a little bit, more than what he anticipated. Respectfully, LetsBuild, what it do, homie? How you feeling, bro? He said, "What's the best fire stick to buy?" Didn't come with it. Yeah, it didn't come with it, bro. He just fought. To me, he was in survival mode. Like, he got hit with a couple of those Canelo shots, and he was like, "Oh, like." I hate to be a guy. I don't like to overreact, right, in fights. But in the very first round, when I seen the lack of use of the jab and him willing to commit for that long period of time, I was concerned from that point on. Then by the third round, I was already putting my live together. Like, nope. I don't get it, yo. By like the third or fourth round, I was typing my title out that Charlo got Canelo Alvarez dominate Jermell Charlo. The fight was nowhere near over. And that's no disrespect to Charlo. I felt the energy, bro. I seen his eyes. I felt like I seen the look in his eyes. I felt the energy without being there. That's not the Charlo that we used to see. That's not the guy that fights at 54, bro. Not at all. That is not the guy that fights at 54. At all, bro. From an energy, effort standpoint, intensity standpoint, activity standpoint. What are we talking about? It's not the guy that just beat Castaño. But respectfully, because that's not Castaño he in there with, and that's not the same weight class that he was just at where he fought Castaño. And that was before the layoff. So again, he was fighting an uphill battle. Respect to you, Charlo. I get it. Get that bag. I'm always glad to see somebody get their bag. But people gonna criticize the hell out of that performance. I'm not gonna go too crazy. I'm gonna just say I think the punching power kept you honest, respectfully, from a boxing standpoint, an X's and O's standpoint. I think the punching power kept you honest early, and he kept your hands in your pockets a bit more than you would have liked to. And I think you were very reluctant to throw punches because you was worried about what was coming back. I think the speed of Canelo, because remember I told y'all Canelo got those fast hands, and he can punch in combination when he fights in those spurts. And I think he was keeping Charlo off balance. He was very confident coming forward. He was the much more comfortable guy in there, and I think that's what it boils down to too. Charlo, I'm a real one, man. It's a lot to ask for a guy to jump up 2 weight classes and be the more comfortable guy. Do y'all understand what I'm trying to say? I'm not making no excuses for Charlo. It's asking a lot. It's not impossible. None in boxing, obviously, is impossible, right? But it's asking a lot for him to jump 2 weight classes and coming off a layoff with an injury. If you believe in factoring those things in a fight, it's asking a lot for him to be in there and be more comfortable than Canelo Alvarez, a guy that fought as high as 175. You get what I'm saying? That's asking a lot. And that's simply what it boiled down to. You seen who the more comfortable guy was from pretty much round 2 definitively on. And that was Canelo Alvarez by far. He was coming forward. He was stalking him. He was cutting the ring off. He was, closing some of his exit points. Like, he was on point, bro. He was fighting decent. But still, when it's all said and done, I'm not overly high on this performance of Canelo Alvarez because you're still not fighting dudes that's 168. And I need to see you fight super middleweights, bro. Respectfully. I know you're not the biggest guy in the world. I get it. I know you came down. You was at a lighter weight class. You started at a lighter weight class. I get it. But at this point, bro, the fact that you fought at 75, and Latham, what it do, bro? You dragging up guys from smaller weight classes is not going to impress me from this point. Like, if I'm not convinced by nothing else, I'm pretty convinced that if his next fight is him dragging up a guy that's not a true super middleweight, he's going to win. Is that crazy to say? More than likely, he's going to win. It's hard to bet against a guy that already is very good, very experienced, very good, been pro since he was 15. It's very hard to bet against that guy as it is fighting guys in his weight class when he decides he wants to do that, let alone dragging a guy from 2 weight classes and then expecting that guy to win. We rock with Charlo because talent-wise, skill-wise, yeah, he can hang with Canelo. But that weight was his undoing, bro. The weight was his undoing. It's too much. You've seen who the more comfortable guy was, and that's weight classes for a reason. And that's why when you move up in weight classes, people acclimate to that weight class for a reason before you go do what he did. Like, think about it. I just want to put something in perspective. Ward went from super middleweight, which was 168, to 175. He got a couple of acclimation fights, which was, you know, couple solid fights. Then he fought Kovalev, right? He acclimated first to 75. Charlo, not only did he not jump from 154 to 160 in one weight class, how Ward jumped from 68 to 75 being one weight class, Charlo jumped too. Didn't acclimate at all, coming off a layoff, broken hand, and fought one of the most dangerous guys there. Just put that in perspective and tell me, are you really, like, you more so disappointed in the performance and you just wanted to see more of an effort from Charlo? You're not mad that he didn't win, but he was unable to, and that's the thing, he was unable to get any type of respect from Canelo for the most part. Canelo really didn't have no respect for what he had going on from a power standpoint. He just didn't care. He didn't care. And nothing really deterred him. Now, he got his head rocked a couple times. Canelo gonna get hit. It's a fight. But nothing deterred him from coming forward. He remained coming forward, and he stayed on it, bro. So it's crazy. Yeah, nah, Creo. When you look at the way it played out, bro, the only way it would have been good for boxing if it turned out to be like a 50-50 fight, Creo. You get what I'm saying? If it would have turned out like a 50-50 fight and Canelo would have still won, I don't think nobody would have been as disappointed. But I think when you seen the effort and the execution of Charlo, you like, damn. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I think, yeah. And you never seen him fight like that. This year's the year, the boxer puncher. True. That's a good point. But great. And that's his own words, 10K. That's his own words. He said it. He said that himself. His weight class is for a reason. And then think, I'm put this in perspective. Bud came from 135. When he was there, we seen him get hurt by Gamboa, who was what, a 26-pounder, a featherweight. No disrespect to Bud, no disrespect to Gamboa. I'm just putting something in perspective. That guy was able to land his shot and hurt him, right? When it was at 135, and that dude's not a natural 35-pounder, right? At that time. Now you got Bud Crawford. That would essentially be going from 147, skip 54, skip 60, and go to 68. That's 3 weight classes. We just seen Charlo jump 2, and we obviously know that was a bit much for him. So you telling me Bud Crawford is not only going to do better than what Charlo did, he's going to jump not 2 weight classes, but 3. No acclimation, get right in there and beat Canelo. That's tough. And I'm telling y'all right now, skill-wise, talent-wise, absolutely he would be able to hang with Canelo. Hell yeah. If he was a natural 68-pounder, I'm picking Crawford from the rip with no hesitation. With no hesitation. Me personally, but that's the only concern of mine. And if Bud does that, that's a different level of great, bro. If you're able to jump 3 weight classes and beat Canelo in any way, shape, or form, I get it to say any way, shape, or form, you got it, bro. You got it. But that's tough. And again, I'm not expecting him to do that. That's asking way too much. And they do have weight classes for a reason, especially if you're not going to acclimate to said weight class before taking on a dangerous challenge like that. It's not going to work for you. It's not going to work for you. It's not. What is the next one? 180-pounder. He would easily destroy Canelo. Nah, I think the problem is, right, Ghost? I think say like you'll feel like 180 is his walk around weight, right? Walking around at the weight, and I think fighting at the weight is different, right? And I think that's what Charlo probably realized tonight too. You probably walked around at a weight. You probably was in the ring at a weight that you can be when you walk around, possibly, right? But fighting and performing at the highest level, which is the elite level, with the added weight, without ever having to experience that under the lights, and that being your first experience, could be very difficult for anybody. That's a lot to chew. That's 3 weight classes we talking about and you're not gonna acclimate, and you're just gonna go right in there and fight Canelo Alvarez. And I've never seen you. And just put this in perspective, bro. If you got hurt by a Gamboa, just think, what do you see happening if Canelo land a clean, like, flush hook? Get what I'm saying? I don't know, man. That's that wolf. I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just think about the shot Gamboa landed and think about Canelo Alvarez landing that same exact shot. Because there's no way he's going to box him 12 rounds and don't get hit at all. You get what I'm saying? Like, I ain't that crazy to think that. But skill-wise, yes, he'll be able to, you know, box. But my problem will be when he gets hit. I don't think he'll have a problem being able to try to box with him, right? But it's when he gets hit. That would be my concern. And me never seeing it with my own eyes. Now, maybe he can show me he's that special, right? But seeing him get hit by a natural 68-pounder with no headgear on, I don't know. You get what I'm saying? Seeing him fight that heavy and never seeing him participate at that weight class, you know what I mean? Perform at that weight, let alone at that level. So you get what I'm saying? It's steps. It's like not only you jumping 3 weight classes, you're fighting at the elite level doing it. No acclimation at all. You get what I'm saying? You was a 35-pounder? Man, I don't know. The level of greatness, he'll get his just due for the rest of it. I don't know, man. For the rest of the time, bro, he do some stuff like that. That'd be wild if he was there, be able to do that. But ain't beat no damn Canelo. Nothing wrong with losing, but I can't. We get your best effort. I think Creole, I think what it was, bro, I think it was his natural effort. It was his best effort under the circumstances that he was provided with, right? I think what he, you know, the way the cards, the deck was stacked up against him, I think that was the best effort he could have gave. And I think, you know, any more than him feeling like any more than that he possibly would have got knocked out, I don't think that's something he was willing to do, get knocked out tonight and really go all out. And you know why I'm not going to fully fault him? Because I'm a realist, bro. They have weight classes for a reason. I can't keep saying that and not acknowledge it when you see a situation that demonstrates why there's weight classes for a reason. And again, I'm a firm believer, bro, in acclimating, and you didn't do that. You just went straight to the guy. So look, that's tough. That's tough. And I think it's one of those things where once you get in there, you got to find out. And that's what Canelo was right about. I'll give him credit. He was right about that. He found out that it was a little different with him. You know, I'm gonna stop. Yeah, he definitely did. Yeah, at 19 though, Ghost, I ain't fault him too much for that. Talk about Canelo's chin too much. His chin crazy, bro. You know, he's fighting in May 2024. I can't wait to see who's next. It need to be Benavidez, Key. It need to be a true 68-pounder. It really need to be a true 68-pounder. You a fool, Creole. Creole's an idiot, man. I'm telling you, the other Charlo was supposed to fight him. Maul look and hit like a 68. True, Don. True. And I think he would have been more intense just because he's naturally bigger. Naturally. You know what I'm saying? Naturally. And then the layoff too, man. It's a lot. It's an uphill battle. Like, you don't even supposed to take a fight of that magnitude coming off a layoff, right? It would make sense for you to get a welcome back fight, let alone jump 2 weight classes and take on that type of fight. So I get it, man. I'm not going to go too crazy on Charlo. I expected more from him. I'm a little disappointed, but I'm not like hating on him or being overly negative about it. It is what it is. It's boxing. It happens. He gave it what he had, what I believe he felt was his best on the night. You know what I mean? He tried. I wish maybe I'll go look and see some of the post-fight press conferences and see what he said. But I think the power was a bit much for him. And the experience level, you know, Canelo stalking him, constantly applying pressure, being in his face, mentally draining him, hitting him with big shots, keeping him with something to worry about. I think it kept him real honest, shot. I think it did. He's going to be lighter on his toes so from this fight. Man, he said you hit your parlay, though. That's what it is, Don. Salute. Man, watch Mel move down and get slept in his first fight. He going to find out what Roy Jones found out. That'd be wild, yo. What Mel is paid. He definitely cashed out. Absolutely, Key. He said it too. He said he definitely going back to 54 too. That's the crazy part, Ghost. He said he was definitely going back. He said he was definitely going back, man, which is wild to me. But we will see. But overall, man, it was a decent night, man. It was a decent night of boxing. It was a good night of boxing. You know what I mean? You know, I didn't get the result I wanted in the main event, but it is what it is. Salute to Canelo. Salute to Charlo. You definitely paid, man. Go rest up. You deserve it. Go back to 54, I think, where you should be at. You get what I'm saying? And I guess, or I don't know, stay at 60, I don't know, but you're not a 68-pounder. From what I've seen tonight, he's not a 68-pounder, so can buzz stop Mel. I don't think he will. Call him Jermell Smith. For Calvin Smith. Yeah, I don't think he'll get stopped 10K. Can he stop him though? Yeah. Can he? Yeah, he can. Think he can. Can he? Yeah. But will he? No, I wouldn't lean toward a stoppage if they fought at 54. That's this thing to get knocked out by Boots. Yeah. Oh, you say he did his thing just to get knocked out by Boots? You think he gonna get in there with Boots? But man, solid night, man. Elijah Garcia, good performance, man. Good win over Resendez. Mario Barrios, hell of a win over Ugas. I think Ugas is time to hang him. His eye was a mess again. He took a lot of punishment. They let him go out on his shield. He didn't get stopped, but he came damn close. He got dropped early, dropped with a jab. He got beat up. He got beat up pretty good. He got dropped, spitting his mouthpiece out. He was just saved by the grace of, his toughness and will got him through that fight. And his veteran experience spitting that mouthpiece out because he was getting his ass kicked. Yeah, right. Yeah, he just, I think, you know what? I think he came to fight, but I think he found out early that it's a little different and it's weight classes for a reason, bro. I think he found that out early, and that tamed him for the rest of the fight. He got tamed early. The stuff that I said you can't let Canelo do, land a shot early and kind of get you worried and gunshot, that's what he did to me. Respectfully, that's what he did. But solid, man. For real, got everyone cruiser. Yeah. Dude got a knockout in what, I think 4 rounds or something, like 4 rounds. Want to see Elijah improve. Yeah, defensively, 10K. He got to work on that defense. He got to tighten up. Got to tighten up defensively, man. His offense is sharp, and you always can get better there, but you got to tighten up defensively. Ryder did much better than Mel. That's disappointing. And I don't even know if he's a natural 68, but he put up more of an effort. And I think if that exact Canelo showed up tonight, I think this fight would have looked different too. I think Canelo was in better shape than he's been in recent fights. I think he was more prepared. I think he was more up for this challenge. I think he took Mel very seriously. And I think if he had it his way, he would have got the stoppage. I think he definitely tried, but Mel hung on. He got a hell of a beard. He tough, but he should have stopped him, man. If his power was what everybody was saying, then he should have stopped the guy that wasn't throwing that much, obviously because he was bothered by the power. But, man, salute to everybody in the building, man. Y'all smash that like button. Appreciate y'all pulling up on this late one, man. I just wanted to come get some post-fight thoughts. Y'all tap in tomorrow, man. We're going to cook tomorrow as well, man. So we're gonna build some more on these fights and what we saw. And, I know everybody going to still be talking about this Lubin fight, but we're going to see. You just search it up, Cedric. Mate. Slap a dude 4 seconds. That's crazy. Yeah, that's wild. Salute to Creole, man. Appreciate you stopping through. I got you, Ghost. And salute to everybody in the building, man. Much appreciation to everybody sliding through. But overall, salute to all the guys, man. Thankfully, hopefully, Ugas ain't too hurt. You know what I mean? He can make it home to his fan, man. But I know he's going to need some ice on that eye for sure. That. Charlo, you got still options. You still undisputed at 54. If you go back down there, I hope he make it back down there safe and don't get himself hurt, playing with his weight like that. But we'll see, man. Salute to everybody in the car and salute to the fan. Appreciate all y'all. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Y'all have a good Sunday, and we'll be back tomorrow, man. So with that, We're gonna get up out of here, y'all. Peace to the fam.